right, welcome back. Let's look at the last section of our Unit 2 review. Write a triangle congruence statement for the following figure. Remember, order is going to be important. So on my first triangle, I kind of get to just pick what I want to use for my letters. So I'm going to say triangle, and then I have an L, an S, and an N, and I can put those in any order I want for the first one. But for the second one, I have to make sure that it matches. So if I started with L, L is in between my unmarked side and my single tick mark. So here's my single tick mark and my unmarked side. So between those is going to be W. So I know L and W will match together. S is next to the double tick mark, so it's going to match next to the double tick mark, K. And then N is my vertical angle, it matches with itself, N. Okay? Again, remember, order is important. You have to make sure that the corresponding parts line up. All right. Number 7, can the following be proven congruent to the given triangles? Which postulate allows you to say yes? Okay, so when I look at my triangles, I'm going to be comparing the bottom 3 triangles to the top triangle. Let's see if we can see all of them at one time. Here we go. All right, so I can see I've got a 32 that matches a 32. I've got an 85 that matches an 85. And I've got a 53 that matches a 53. So I've got 3 angles. Unfortunately, there is no angle, angle, angle similarity. So I have to say no. I cannot prove that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. They're similar, but one could be bigger and one could be smaller. Okay? When I look at the second one, I have a 32-degree angle that matches with a 32-degree angle. I have a 53-degree angle that matches with a 53-degree angle. And then coming out of the 53-degree angle, going towards the 85 or going towards the other third angle, not the 32, I have a 2 that matches. Okay? So I can see I have 2 angles and I have a side. So this is definitely going to work. I have to decide, is it angle, angle, side, or is it angle, side, angle? So look at where my 2 angles are. And then I have to decide, is this 2 in between them? Well, in between them, if I was a little ant on the paper and I had to walk from this one to this one, the line I would walk on would be the one my pen is tracing, not the one that's marked congruent. So this 2 is not in between my 2 angles, so the S goes out here. This is angle, angle, side congruence, and we can say yes. We can prove this triangle is congruent to the original triangle using angle, angle, side. All right? When I look at the last one, I have a side that's 5 that matches a side that's 5. I have a side that's 2 that matches a side that's 2. And then in between these 2 sides, the 5 and the 2, I have a 53. So I have 2 sides in an angle. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Remember, if it spells the bad word, then it doesn't work. The angle has to be where the 2 sides come together. It has to be side, angle, side. The angle has to be in between. So is it in between? Yes, it is. So this is yes by side, angle, side. Now, if instead of my 53 over here, I had a 32 over here, that's when we'd have angle, side, side, and we don't want to do ASS, right? We don't want to trust that booty, okay? We want to use side, angle, side. Oops, there is my little ant that I was talking about just a couple minutes ago. All right, let's look at number 8. State the additional sides or angles that must be congruent in order to prove the triangles are congruent using the indicated triangle congruence postulate. Okay, so I can zoom back in. The first one, I want to prove it's congruent using angle, side, angle. So I already have an angle marked congruent to this angle here. I'm going to use 2 different colors. And then I have this double arced angle, matched congruent with this double arced angle. And then I have this side. Oh, sorry, I would need a side, right? I have my two angles, I just need a side. And that side has to be in between the two angles. So I need this side, AB, to be congruent to this side, DE. Okay, so that's what I would need to prove these triangles congruent by angle, side, angle. Okay, for the next one, angle, angle, side congruence. So I have angle B is congruent to angle E. I have side BC is congruent to side EF. And I have, that's all I've been given. So I want angle, angle, side, which means I don't want this side to be connecting the two angles. So if I choose C, it's going to be connecting, which means I have to choose angle A. And it needs to be congruent to, again, we don't want the same corner that's connecting, so it has to be angle D, so that it's not connected by the side and my side is outside. Okay, hopefully that helps you with figuring out which missing side you need. In the last video, we're going to look at these last two problems for this review. All right, thank you so much for watching.